going to be making our no-bake key lime cheesecakes, which are prepared in individual servings, which are perfect because I can satisfy my sweet tooth without it dropping a huge calorie bomb in my day. So to first start, we're going to line our muffin tin with our paper liners, like so. And then I have some cinnamon graham cracker crumbs and already some melted butter. So we're going to mix those together and then put them in the bottoms of each of our cups. So you'll mix up your graham cracker crumbs with the melted butter till they're all kind of evenly soaked in the butter. Okay, next I'm going to take just a tablespoon of my graham cracker crumb and butter mixture and just kind of set it in the bottom there. So now that I've got my graham cracker crumbs in the bottom of all my muffin tins, they need to be kind of smashed down. I like to take an ice cream scoop that I have on hand and I just take the bottom of it, just kind of smash them down to form that nice crust. And you'll just do that to every one of them. So it will be ready to hold our delicious key lime filling. Now we are ready to prepare that creamy filling for our key lime cheesecakes. And I'm going to start with, I have softened cream cheese, I have sweetened condensed milk, I'm going to be folding in some whipped topping, and then also some lime juice. So I'm going to start by putting my cream cheese into my bowl and then mixing it till it's nice and creamy. It's okay that it gets stuck up in there. It's going to come out when we add the sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to add that and blend simultaneously. Alright, I stop blending when it's nice and creamy. Already looking so very good. I'm going to pour in my lime juice that I have and continue blending as well. Alright, you can already smell the lime, so tart, so delicious. And the last thing that we're going to do is add the zest of a lime, which will just give it some more intense lime flavor. About a teaspoon or so. And I've washed and rinsed my lime. So I'm just going to grate it over like so. It also has that really pretty green specks in our filling. And then we will fold in our whipped topping. So, get rid of these. You don't want to over whip the whipped topping, it'll start to get flat. We want it to stay nice and fluffy and creamy and delicious. Perfect. And that's about as much work that these delicious key lime cheesecake cups require. From here, what I'm going to do is spoonful these into our muffin tins, and then I just put them in the freezer for about 3 hours or so, and they're going to be ready to enjoy. All right, we are ready to fill our cheesecake cups. I have my creamy filling ready to go, and one thing I like about this recipe is that I can fill them to the top and it's not going to matter, because if I was baking them, they may rise, they may fall, they're just going to stay just as they are. One of the reasons why I love this recipe. So I'm going to take a big spoonful and just put them right on in like so, and you'll do that all the way around, and they're going to be perfect and ready to enjoy. Another thing I like to do with this recipe is you can really make it your own, and if you want to maybe put a piece of fruit in the bottom, or you can add coconut, I love coconut, really you can do anything. You can't mess these up. That's why I love them. Alright, I think my work is done here. I'm going to put these into the freezer for about 3 hours, and I'll take them back out. We'll top them with some extra whipped cream and a little bit of fruit, and they're going to be ready to enjoy. Alright, my no-bake key lime cheesecakes have been in the freezer for 3 hours and they are ready to be enjoyed. Another thing I love about this recipe is that I can prepare them all and serve them to a big party, or I can simply take one out and enjoy it just for myself. So we're going to start with one, and I take them here I'm going to unravel, or just take off the wrapper, not unravel, just take it off. And you can see these really great layers of our key lime filling and our cinnamon graham cracker crust. So pretty. Set it right there. I'm going to top with some whipped topping. You can always use a little more of that right on top. Stack it as high as you want. Say the more the better. And then top with your little lime wedge for garnish. So delicious. For the complete recipe, you can check it out at mypriceshopper.com. Please enjoy.